Hi, friends. I'm Dave Barklow, pastor at Fort Walton Beach First United Methodist. Welcome to the Pastor's Study, our daily devotional to help us focus our mind on the things of God as we discover together what Jesus' words from the Sermon on the Mount. It's contained in Matthew chapters 5, 6, and 7. We're in chapter 7, and today we are moving on to a section about prayer. So Jesus taught us how to pray, and the very heart of the Sermon on the Mount is what we call the Lord's Prayer. And here, as we're getting towards the end of the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus admonishes his followers once again to make sure they are praying. We're going to see exactly how he does that. This is chapter 7, verses 7 through 8. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives. The one who seeks finds. And the one who knocks, the door will be opened. Now, what's interesting about this is often we think of these as three different things, right? Ask, seek, knock. When in reality, all three of them, obviously ask God is prayer. That's very common. Seek is also a Jewish understanding of prayer. To seek God's will in the Old Testament is understood to be living a life of prayer, looking for God's ways, looking for God's guidance, seeking God's will. And then knocking, and there's actually a Jewish phrase for prayer that's called knocking on the door of God's mercy. So all three of these things, although different words, are actually just emphasizing our need to pray, our need to depend on God, our need to bring our needs and ourselves to our Heavenly Father. That whenever, again, if you remember back a little while ago, I talked about the fact that whenever something shows up in threes, it is a way of emphasizing it. So ask, seek, knock. By using these three different words that all mean for us to be prayerful, Jesus is really emphasizing that prayer is the heart of the Christian life. And that we need to be involved in these. And of course, while what prayer is prayer is putting ourselves in a position to hear from God, to experience God. But yet Matthew here shows us that Jesus expects prayer to be active. So you are seeking. You're not passive, but you are seeking. You are knocking. There is human initiative that we take in order to open ourselves up to the Father in prayer. And then the Father is the one who takes care of it, right? If we ask, we will receive. If we seek, we will find. If we knock, the door will be opened. And so we have Jesus' assurance that because of who God is, our prayers will be heard and will be answered. That's good news for us right now. I know there are lots of prayers going up. I appreciate those of you that are praying for me as your pastor. I want you to know that I'm praying for you as my congregation and other people who might be watching this. If you have any prayer needs, if there's anything you want us to be asked, seeking, and knocking on God's door for you, please go to our website, FWB-FUMC. You can submit prayer requests there, and I would love to be in prayer for you during this time. Remember, I love you. Take care of yourselves and shine the light of Christ.